Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen. Today we're doing fried green tomatoes. If you've ever grown a tomato plant, then you know at the end of the season they're not going to ripen anymore and you get some of these green tomatoes. Now these have a little blush on them, but that's how I like them. When they're really green, they have a little different flavor, but these are acceptable as well. They're both hard as a rock, so they're still unripened, and that's what a green tomato is. Now some people like them sliced very, very thin. Some people like them thicker. I kind of go in the middle. That's probably about 3 millimeters, 1/4 inch. Now this is a very sharp knife. If you don't have a sharp knife, then by all means, the best tool for you to use is going to be a serrated knife. And the next step is how to put a batter on these. I have 1 egg, and that's just because I'm using just 2 tomatoes. But there's 1 egg. I have some buttermilk. That's 1 cup of buttermilk going in. I'll have a buttermilk tip that I'll suggest for you at the end of this video. So that's the wet ingredients. It's flying everywhere. And now for the dry. This is just cornstarch. That was 1/4 cup of cornstarch with 1 cup of flour. Some of you may know this as plain flour and corn flour, but cornstarch is, it will leave things nice and crispy and make it really delicious. What I find is that the seasoning gets lost in here, in the flour. So I go ahead and season my vegetables. So there's a little salt, some pepper, and just flour each piece. Shake off the excess. That goes into the batter. And then back into the dry. Whenever you want to pan fry something, you always start with flour, then egg, then breadcrumbs. I'm not using breadcrumbs, I'm just putting this right back into the flour mix. And then in the pan they go. Some people like to use cornmeal mixed with flour, or they'll go flour and then the dip, the wet, and then into cornmeal. Cornmeal to me is a little gritty. I like it. I've had some that was delicious that way, but I think if you haven't ever tried it with corn flour, cornstarch, you may want to try that. Just for something different. As soon as they're golden brown on both sides, out of the pan, onto paper towels. And you can eat them like this. You can also do a little dip. Some people use an aioli, which is a garlic mayonnaise. Another really delicious one is ranch dressing. We eat them plain like this, and they're delicious. They're just a little tart. Here they are, fried green tomatoes. I hope that you try this. This is a Southern specialty, absolutely, but like I say, anywhere from New Jersey to Florida, this is made on the East Coast. I don't know about the rest of the country, but it is really delicious. Something different as a side dish. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you have those tomatoes hanging around in your garden, you don't know what to do with them, I hope you give this a go. Thank you so much for watching Nina in the Kitchen. Please find me on Facebook, ninainthekitchen.net for all of the recipes, and I'll see you again. Bye guys.